Hey man, before we dive in, I want you to just pause for a second and take a deep breath. Because if you're here watching this video, chances are your chest feels tight, your thoughts are racing, and your heart's probably dragging behind you like a heavy bag. That feeling of losing someone you care about isn't just pain, it's confusion, fear, and silence all mixed into one. Maybe she slowly pulled away over time, or maybe she just switched off like a light. Either way, you're left sitting there with 1,000 questions and no answers. And now you want to know what to do. Not just to get her attention again, but to feel like yourself again. Because right now, you probably don't. You're looking for something that makes sense when everything feels like it's falling apart. If this is already hitting home, just hit like and subscribe our channel so you don't miss what comes next. I'm not here to give you tricks. This isn't about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not, but about coming back to who you are, and maybe letting her see a version of you that even you forgot about. Let's not talk about chasing her down, because that only pushes her further. You've probably already tried texting too much, or maybe even calling her when you knew you shouldn't have. Maybe you apologized over and over, trying to show her how much she means to you. And look, I get it. That reaction is human. When someone we love starts slipping away, we panic. We want to fix it. But that energy, the one that comes from fear, it doesn't bring people closer. It makes them want to escape. There's a fine line between being real about your feelings and coming off like you're begging. Being open and saying, "I still care about you," or "I miss you," that takes heart. It's honest. And when done calmly, it can actually be powerful. But the moment you turn that feeling into chasing, when you start calling 3 times in a row or sending a long message hoping to change your mind, that's not honesty anymore. That's pressure, and no one likes to feel pressured. Not her, not you, not anyone else. Think about it like this. If you were in her shoes, would you want to come closer to someone who seems like they're falling apart without you? Or would you be more drawn to someone who knows who they are, who can feel pain but still stay grounded, who can speak honestly but still respect space? That's what you need to be. Not perfect, not cold, but steady. That doesn't mean you have to ignore her or play it cool and distant like some movie character. It just means that when you talk to her, make sure you're not doing it from fear. Make sure you're not hoping every message will be the one that pulls her back. Instead, talk from a place that says, "I care, but I won't lose myself to this." Now, let's talk about something most guys never think about. How much power they quietly give away. Not on purpose, but in the little ways. Saying yes to things you're not okay with just to keep her happy. Canceling your plans the second she calls. Holding back your thoughts because you don't want to rock the boat. At first it feels like love. It feels like effort. But over time what it really becomes is one-sided. You're giving, 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 and she's not even sure if you have a backbone anymore. You don't need to control her. You need to get control of yourself. That means knowing where your limits are and actually sticking to them. If something makes you uncomfortable, say it. If something feels off, speak up. That doesn't make you rude. That makes you honest. That makes you someone who respects himself. And when you respect yourself, others begin to feel it too, even if you don't say a word. This isn't about playing power games. This is about creating balance. It's about showing her and yourself that your needs matter too. You're not just someone who floats around waiting for her to decide what happens next. You're someone who knows what he stands for. The truth is, one of the biggest reasons women lose interest is because the man they were drawn to in the beginning slowly disappears. He becomes nervous, too focused on keeping her, too afraid to upset her. And before he realizes it, he's not the same person she first liked. He's a softer, quieter, more anxious version of himself, and that spark fades. What makes someone attractive isn't perfection, it's self-belief. It's knowing that you're enough with or without anyone else's approval. When you believe there's only one person out there who can make you happy, you act out of fear. You worry, you cling. But when you realize that you have value, that there are other people out there who might love you, respect you, and actually meet you halfway, you stop acting desperate. You start moving different, and it shows. This isn't about pretending not to care. It's about knowing that your life is bigger than just one person. It's about stepping into the version of yourself who doesn't chase love. He attracts it because he's got something real going on. He's growing, building, becoming. And that energy, that's hard to ignore. Right now, She's probably on your mind all day. Every message she didn't answer, every word she said before things got weird. You're stuck replaying every moment like a movie, hoping to find that one clue you missed. But you're not really stuck on her. You're stuck on what she meant to you. On the dream of how things could have been. And the longer you live in that dream, the harder it gets to see the truth. You can't fix what already faded by sitting in your room trying to rewind it. You fix it by getting out, moving forward. Not to run away from the pain, but to rebuild something better. You don't need to erase her from your memory. You just need to stop letting her be the center of it. Use that energy. Put it into something real. Work on your body, dive into your goals, reconnect with friends, do things that wake you up again. And here's the thing no one tells you. The more you start focusing on your own growth, the more you start feeling like yourself again, the more likely it is that she starts to notice. Not because you're trying to impress her, but because you're no longer chasing. You're living, and that shift in you, it's felt. What really matters is this. You're not doing this just to get her back, you're doing it to get yourself back. The version of you that had fire, the one that didn't need anyone to feel good, the one who showed up with strength, direction, and heart. You don't win her back by finding the right words to text. You win her back, if it happens at all, by becoming the man who doesn't need to convince anyone to stay. And whether she comes back or not, you still win. Because you've grown, you've faced the pain and used it to get stronger. That's what real strength looks like. She might reach out one day and ask what changed. Or she might not. But either way, you won't be sitting around waiting. You'll already be moving, already becoming. And maybe you'll realize that the man you became during all this, he deserves someone who sees him clearly, who chooses him without hesitation. You can't go back to being the guy who lost her. That guy was scared. That guy didn't know his worth. But the man you're becoming now, he's different. He's clear. He knows that peace isn't found in fixing someone else. It's found in finally standing tall in your own life. So don't worry about doing everything right. Just start doing what's right for you. One step at a time. Because when you stop trying to prove yourself to her and start showing up for yourself, that's when everything starts to change. Not just with her, with your whole life. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.